Okay, today is Fish Tank Thursdays. Fish Tank Thursday. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Today I'm just going to add water to each tank. That's the Molly tank, the community tank, and the glow tank. And all I'm going to do is look at the filters and everything else. And on Fish Fridays on the Pond and Garden channel, I'm going to clean that tank, clean all the stuff in it as well, and then change the filter in all three tanks. And then show you what I'm going to do next week, setting up the planted tank and getting that done, which will be tomorrow. I'll show you on Fish Fridays on the Pond and Garden channel. So without further ado, I'll be right back and we'll get into changing the water. Just adding water to each tank, cleaning the bottom of this tank out tomorrow, and just adding water to that tank today. Just adding a little water to that tank, show you how crazy the fish go for the food, and then change all the filters and everything tomorrow, and then show you what I'm going to do tomorrow with the planted tank and which tank I'm going to make the planted tank. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just going to add water to this tank right here. This one. Going to add water to this tank right here. And then look at the filter and everything else and change it tomorrow. This doesn't have to be changed. I changed this water last week or a week ago. That water has to be changed, but I'm just going to add water to it now, and then tomorrow we'll scoop out all the gravel and stuff like that. The top thing, we'll put new gravel in with the fish in there because I clean the gravel good, and then put the stuff back, and I'll show you how I clean the stuff in the tank, and we'll rescape the tank as well. That will be on Fish Fridays tomorrow on the Pond and Garden channel. Right now I'm just adding water to this tank right here, as you can see, just a little bit of water. All I do is get it up to this mark right here, as you can see, this mark along here. It's more than enough. So that's the level I wanted. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this tank as well, right here, this one. As you can see in the hallway, I got all my stuff. That will be finished on Monday, on DIY Mondays. But what we're going to do now is add water to this tank. The same thing. I'll be right back. I'm going to do the same thing I did on that tank here. Going to get the water level up to here. No further than here. I don't fill it up all the way to the top. Just enough there. There should be more than enough. Alright, so it's just at that level. Now, what the fish are looking for as you can see, you see them? Watch. Sorry, watch. They follow my hand. See? They're waiting for this. Right here. The fish food. Right here. This is what they're waiting for. Watch this. Like I said, everybody gets a kick out of this. This is what they're waiting for. And this guy comes out, and the red-tailed shark comes out, and they go crazy. See? The bottom of the tank. You see him? Let's move the camera a little bit. Okay. Alright. The bottom of the tank. You see them? See? They're waiting. And he comes out as well. He's waiting for the food. I'm setting up a thing so I have it. Now, they're all there. I opened it. They're waiting. They wait for the food, which is amazing to me. They have their own personality. See? This is what they're waiting for. So we put enough of it in. Now they won't get fed until Saturday, because I fed them today. So tomorrow is Friday. Fish Tank Fridays, we'll be cleaning the tank and everything. I don't want them to anything, so we'll just take the stuff out and suck up the gravel that we can. I'll put some new gravel down, not going crazy, and re-landscape the tank. That's tomorrow on Fish Fridays. So we'll just add a little bit more. It's more than enough. And what I give them is the Tetra Mini Flakes Select Tropical Flakes. Tetra Mini Select Tropical Flakes. As you can see, that. Bring it up closer. That's what it is. What I do is go in there like this. Just take a little bit. Just a pinch of it. We'll feed these guys now. And they'll be doing the same thing that these guys are doing. They see the fish food. See them all lining up over here? See all the mollies? See? You say I got the fish food. They know. And I just give a pinch in there. Just 2 pinches of it. And they go crazy for the food. So I can tell you in this tank that there are mollies and platies. This tank is basically cleaned. I'm going to do the same thing I did to this tank, to the 20-gallon tank. This is the 30-gallon high. I'll be doing the same thing to the 29-gallon long that I have over there. In this tank, this one plant is a natural plant, and it stays because it had the substrate in it. I'm going to transfer that plant to that tank and take the artificial plants out of that tank and put them in here. So these will have artificial plants. And I want to get some rocks or something. I will take the Nemo stuff, Dory, Bruce, Mullen, whatever, out and clean them up. And we'll show you how I do that on Fish Fridays. So now I will put this back down easily. That's done. Okay, so we're fine with that. So tomorrow we're going to clean out this one. We're going to clean this out. We'll add more water tomorrow. That's enough. So now what I'm going to do is add the water purifier that I have right here to this tank and a little bit to that tank. So just take a capful of it, as you can see, and I'll show you what it is. Second, just enough. And they want more food. That's what they want. They want more food. That's all I do. And I'll put a little bit in this tank too. And then what we'll do is we'll feed the other tank, and and we'll end the video. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this tank too. The same thing. We're having a problem with the substrate on the bottom of the tank. So I'll clean this up, get all the black gravel up. We'll put a little bit of fresh gravel in here. And this tank, all the plants are glowfish. All my 4 glowfish, the rest are tetras. So we'll be cleaning up the tank. I wanted to see what filter I have here, make sure I get the right one. Alright, I see which one I need for that tank. And I think I need another type for this tank over here. Yes, alright, I know what size to get. And I believe that this one is the same thing. Yes. Okay, and what I'll be doing too tomorrow is, because we have a problem with the water here, and I always put this stuff in it. As you can see, this is all corroded and stuff like that, and I constantly clean this. So you see me cleaning that one. This one is okay. This one stays above the water for whatever reason. This one, as you can see it. This one stays above the water. It's the filter is right here. This is a hang on tank, and the pump and everything is inside the tank. This one, the same thing. The pump and everything is inside the tank, so that when it drains, for any reason there's a power failure in any one of the tanks, the pump is right here. So when if there's a power failure for a second or say 10-20 minutes, whatever, or an hour, I know if it's going to go longer than an hour, I would put the generator on. So once I start the generator or get power back, this would automatically fill up. It wouldn't strain to fill up because you wouldn't have to prime it for pouring water into it. That this drain is right here, and if you notice, the fish follow me. They want more food. They're not getting any more. I'll give them a little more at the end. So this works, and this could go a little while longer because this has an indicator light on it. I'm not going to go by that. I'm going to change the filter, and then we'll let that go for at least 3 weeks. We'll get a filter for that one too, and show you the same thing, that the build up on it. We'll clean all this up tomorrow on Fish Fridays. I'll show you what I stopped the tank and whatever. They go crazy for the food, so we'll give them a little more food. I'll give them a little more food because they're going nuts for the food. So I'm going to give them a little more food because they go crazy for it. That's it. That's all they're getting. That's what they want. Now we'll feed this tank. I'll bring the camera closer to it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just feed them. Okay? And that's what they're waiting for too. Again, watch. You see them? All come to the front. You see I got the food. So it's easier for me to do it this way, but they're there in front, so let's give them a treat in the front, and then I'll put another thing in the back. This is more than enough for these fish. Tetras are at the bottom, so we'll give them a little more. That's it. That's it for Fish Tank Thursday. Until next week, I will see you. Don't forget to go to the Pond and Garden channel tomorrow for Fish Fridays, and I'll show you cleaning out the other tank. I'm going to show you the tank that I'm going to turn into a planted tank. Like I said, I was going to take this tank over here and make this tank, this one, the planted tank. But instead I'm going to clean this all up. There are some plants, you can't see them. I'm going to take this light, put it over here. You can't see them. There's a filter on this tank right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a filter right here on this tank. I'm going to take this and put it on here and get a new filter for this tank and make this the guppy tank. Make this the planted tank and put the female guppies or mollies when they're giving birth in there and get the babies out and put the babies in here. Once they give birth, I'll put the fish back into the other tank. This will be for the guppies. That one over there will be for the mollies. Once they start giving birth, whatever, I'll put them into this tank and they can give birth with the plants. They have a chance to hide, which will get so they won't eat the fry. So that's what I'm going to do. There is 2 plants in here. I have some more plants on order. I had ordered a lot of plants and I have some credit, so I'm going to just get plants that are not going to cost me just to pay for shipping, which is not bad. So I'll be taking this one out. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a glow plant in here. I'll probably put it in there, and any other stuff out and just make the plants at the bottom. And sure, maybe put some other fish in there too. But this is going to be just a breeding tank, I think. I'll make that decision tomorrow, what I'm going to do with it. So I'm thinking, as long as my OCD kicks in, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make this. This is definitely going to be the planted tank. I said it's going to be a quarantine tank or a breeding tank, or I can make this little one a breeding tank as well. So, and then set this up with other fish that would look nice in a planted tank. So we'll see. So we'll get this up and running tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow on Fish Fridays. Thank you for watching Fish Tank Thursday, and I'll be back tomorrow night with another Fish Tank video on Fish Fridays and a live stream tomorrow night, a shout out on the Pond and Garden channel. I'll see you then. Stephen F. signing off. Bye for now. And next week we'll have intros and everything else. Don't forget, tomorrow night is going to be a question and answer period for the Pond and Garden channel. So go back to the previous video and look at it. So you see the type of questions that I'm going to ask tomorrow. I'll see you then. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell. Let me know what you think of the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching Fish Tank Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow for Fish Fridays on the Pond and Garden channel. See you then. Stephen F. signing off. Bye for now.